Hey everyone, Jerry with Vinci Digital. We are a digital marketing agency that helps lifestyle brands and small businesses create more measurable and sustainable opportunities for growth. Today, we are providing you with our step-by-step guide to creating a killer social media strategy. Did your jaw just drop? Are you thinking, wait, I need a strategy? Don't worry, you're not in trouble and you certainly aren't alone. Many business owners launch social media accounts in the hustle and bustle of getting their businesses up and running without much thought other than to throw a few pictures up here and there. But a data and purpose-driven strategy can make an enormous difference in your social media success. We know that navigating social media can come easily and be delightful for some business owners, while also acknowledging that it can be a dreaded chore for others. But even if you're one of the fortunate souls who delight in creating reels and replying to DMs, you may not be getting results when it comes to leads and engagement if you haven't been implementing a strategy. So what is a social media strategy anyway? To put it simply, a social media strategy is a detailed summary of what you want to accomplish and how you plan to accomplish it. Like I said, that's putting it simply. Now let's break it down step by step. So first things first, before anything else, you're going to need to identify your goals. Your goals are the foundation your strategy is built on. Your goals need to be specific, realistic, and measurable. The most common goals usually involve raising awareness, engagement, conversions, click-throughs, and reach. They need to include a measurable component and a timeline for success. One example might be increase brand awareness by 10% in 30 days, or obtain 50 click-throughs in 60 days. These examples are extremely specific and easy to determine whether you were successful or not. Once you've got the goals figured out, the second step is to define who your target audience is. When you start thinking of all the reels you're going to make, you may immediately hone in on things you want to say, even without considering what your audience wants and needs to hear. When you understand who your audience is, what their problems are, and what solutions you can provide them, you're going to be able to narrow down your content and make sure it attracts and resonates with them. To really add some icing on this audience-defining cake, you can use one of the many social media analytics tools available online to learn even more about your audience. Next, you'll need to decide where you should be showing up to reach your target audience. Now that you know all about who they are, what they want, and what they need, you can use that information to figure out the best platforms for you to reach them. Some business owners make the mistake of trying to show up everywhere without any rhyme or reason. Others only show up on one platform they feel the most familiar with. Both choices would be a mistake. Use the data you've gathered and do even more research to find out where they're spending their time online. You may find the majority of your audience is all in one place, or you may find they're a little more spread out. Either way, you'll be able to make a data-driven decision that will positively impact your strategy. All right, so far you've identified what you want to accomplish, who you want to reach, and where you want to reach them. The next steps will center around how and when you're going to reach them. Step 4 is determining where you're going to post. Figuring out what your content will look like requires you to take everything you've learned and gathered so far and identify specific content that supports all of that information. You'll need to identify 3 to 5 content pillars that will serve as overlying themes for your content to fall under. These pillars will be the cornerstones that sit on the foundation we talked about earlier. Content pillars are what will make sure you keep your content well-rounded and impactful. Okay, friends, we made it to the when. The next step is creating a schedule that best serves your audience and your time. Frequency is a hot topic in the social media management space with a lot of divide and mixed messaging. Some of the hot social media experts claim a reel a day or even 3 times a day will ensure super Instagram stardom. Others warn that such high frequency content distribution will saturate feeds and deter your audience and agitate the oh so mysterious algorithm. Want to know the truth? There's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all surefire method that guarantees anything. Your entire social media strategy up to this point has been custom made to fit your brand and your audience. Your schedule isn't any different. So here are a couple of things you should consider when making your schedule. Number 1, don't set yourself up for failure. Determine a frequency you're comfortable with that will not cause burnout. If you find yourself easily maintaining your schedule, then you can always bump up the amount of posts. 2, consider when your audience is online. Use the data you've gathered and everything you know about your audience to determine peak times to post. But again, keep the reality of your own schedule and availability in mind. Don't decide to post at 3 p.m. right when you'll be in the school pickup line. Number 3, while there are many posting schedule apps that can get your static posts up on their own, there is not yet a way to pre-schedule reels that use trending audio. Regardless if you're concerned about getting posts up in the middle of your workday, these apps are a very convenient way to take some of that pressure off. All right, we're almost there. Don't stop listening now. The next step is to build your content calendar. Your content calendar will take all of the pieces of your social media strategy and form a detailed roadmap for you to follow throughout the month. This one document will tell you when you're posting, where you're posting, what you're posting, and even when you're engaging. While creating such a detailed document can feel like a daunting task, it will alleviate an enormous amount of pressure, procrastination, and uncertainty throughout the month, making it one of the most valuable tools in your arsenal when managing social media accounts, regardless of what platforms you're showing up on. And once you do it once, it's very easy to replicate every single month. All right, last but definitely not least in our step-by-step guide, track, evaluate, and evolve your strategy. Your social media strategy is a living document that will need to evolve as you and your business learn and grow. Month after month, you should be reviewing your insights and gathering data to help you better understand how your strategy is performing and accomplishing the goals you've set out for your business. It's not uncommon for initial strategies to require significant changes within the first few months as you begin to see trends both positive and negative. In addition to your insights, don't be afraid to check in with your audience with quick polls and surveys to help you learn more about what they want or need from your social media accounts. Are you ready to start making some real social media waves for your business? Today, we've broken down a quick step-by-step guide to developing a strategy that can help your business thrive on social media. Social media strategies take time to develop, but can make showing up on social media less stressful and more effective while forming better connections with your audience because your strategy and content is curated according to what they want and need. If you want to learn more about creating your own social media strategy, please check out the latest article on the Vinci blog. Remember, Vinci Digital has helped hundreds of brands create more opportunities for growth in their business. Are you next? Thanks for hanging out with me today, everyone. I'll chat with you again soon.